Shalom, y'all. In today's video, I'm going to take you along as I go to the Morro National Monument. There are two prominent features at this monument, and one is the Atsinna Ruins, which is a fabulous ruin. I mean, it's just extensive. I'll tell you more about that as we go along, and then also about Inscription Rock. And I'm going to add some information. And in the meantime, I hope you will subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, leave your comments below. I love to have discussions with you. Leave more than one as you're watching. If you see things you want to talk about, just put it in the comments. Or even if there's personal things. I mean, if it's not too personal, I'll answer it. So, thanks for traveling along. Let's have a fun time. The Atsinna Ruins are a significant archaeological site located within El Morro National Monument in New Mexico. So they built a surround here for what I'm assuming is the snow melt or rainwater runoff. And then it goes, I guess, under and down there. So yeah, I would say rain by the looks of it. Oh, look at that little cave or cove. That's cool. Atsinna, which means place of writings on the rock, was a large pueblo inhabited by the ancestral Puebloans. Taking a hike, and this today is where I live. A little out of breath, just came up a bunch of steps, and I've been gaining a lot of elevation. I am at El Morro National Park, or it's a monument. The site dates back to approximately 1275 to 1350 AD. It was strategically built atop the El Morro bluff, providing a defensive advantage and a commanding view of the surrounding landscape. The Atsinna Pueblo consisted of about 875 rooms, with a population that might have reached up to 1,500 people at its peak. The construction is typical of ancestral Puebloan architecture, with multi-storied buildings made from sandstone blocks. Natural bonsai tree. How cool is that? Here's your bigger perspective. Atsinna is one of the many pueblos that represent the rich cultural history of the ancestral Puebloans in the American Southwest. Jazzy and I's got a bunch of stairs to climb. I bet she'll do it better than I do. What do you think? Oh my. Oh, that's a workout on the knees. I'm out of breath from coming up those stairs. And now, there's a whole new set that goes way up there. I don't know, can I make it? I just came up a bunch. I bet that's the last ones though, or at least the last major ones. And then we have to come down. Oh, goodness gracious. A little black lichen in the shape of a heart, eh? Out of breath. You see stairs down there? Yeah, there's a bunch of them. And over there, somewhere, is Inscription Rock. This view is vast. Incredible. We are way up high on a plateau, on a mesa. Hiking. Whew. This is one of those tough ones, but even with just the views, well worth it. We're supposed to get to some ruins, some old Native American ruins. The location near a reliable water source, the pool at the base of El Morro, was crucial for the inhabitants. I made it to the ruins. It's pretty cool. Boy, whoever lived there had a great view, didn't they? But did they have to go up and down every day to get water and to grow food? Oh, and here's a kiva across the way. That's a nice kiva. Wow. The Atsinna Ruins are located near Inscription Rock, which features a large number of petroglyphs and inscriptions left by various cultures over centuries. So I'm looking way across the way there over on the white stuff. I see some more stairs, and I know that has to be another part of the trail. It's closed right now though. This normally goes in a loop, but I know the trail will be closed pretty soon after this loop. Look, there's like a fire pit down there. How cool is that? So I wonder if they built it underground or if the ground rose up to meet it. What's your thoughts? These inscriptions include messages from early Spanish explorers, American pioneers, and the ancestral Puebloans themselves. These ruins are called Atsinna. Visitors can access the Atsinna Ruins via the Headland Trail, a moderately challenging hike that takes you to the top of the bluff. And they have closed the rest of the trail. Bummer. I think that would be kind of cool to walk across. Woo! But what a view, huh? And walking across that white sandstone or whatever, limestone. I guess that's probably limestone. On top of the sandstone. Wow. The trail provides stunning views and an opportunity to see the ruins up close. Okay, we found a lot of the railing for the trail. So you walk up that way, and then you go across here. And then there's a bunch of railing over there, and then right out that way is more railing. Wow, that would probably be quite the trip. Now I see why it zigzags so much. Crazy. It looks like there's a big sinkhole in the middle of all that. The ruins of Atsinna are protected and managed by the National Park Service. Efforts are ongoing to preserve the ruins and inscriptions which are susceptible to natural erosion and human impact. For the most current information on visiting the Atsinna Ruins and the potential access restrictions, it's best to check with the National Park Service or the official El Morro National Monument website. We hiked up a bunch of stairs, and where we went, it's about in the middle of the view right now. That's the Atsinna Pueblo that we hiked up to and back down from. My legs are shaky now. And if you look really closely to the right of the Pueblo, let me go ahead and zoom in there. Okay, to the right of the Pueblo is about a quarter moon. Can you see it? I can. Inscription Rock is a prominent feature of El Morro National Monument in New Mexico, known for its extensive collection of petroglyphs and historic inscriptions. I was calling Jazzy back to me, and I noticed that it was echoing. Echo! Can you hear it? Echo! Inscription Rock is part of a sandstone bluff within El Morro National Monument, situated in western New Mexico. It stands out in the landscape, attracting travelers for centuries. The rock has served as a sort of historical bulletin board for various cultures and travelers who pass through the area. It contains inscriptions from Native Americans, Spanish explorers, U.S. pioneers and soldiers documenting a wide range of historical events and personal journeys. If you look closely, you see the water ripples on the rock. Isn't that cool? Wow. Water's awfully murky. I'm at El Morro and I'm close to Inscription Rock, but before I get there, there's a little pond down here. You see it? Yeah. My dog is ready to go. Have a happy day. All right, I see some of the inscriptions. These are probably newer age, I don't know. But they're right here by the pond. The oldest markings on Inscription Rock are petroglyphs created by the ancestral Puebloans and other Native American groups. These carvings include symbols, animal figures, and abstract designs that reflect the cultural and spiritual life of the indigenous people. There's going to be some pretty blooms on those cactus pretty soon. And then look at this. This goes way up there. Big old crack in the rock. Wow. Here's some of the inscription. I wonder what the design was behind it. Oh, look, over here is Breckenridge. P. Gilmer Breckenridge. I mean, how do you even do that? And then spending the time to do it. My goodness. The earliest European inscriptions date back to the late 16th century. Notable among them is an inscription by Juan de Onate, a Spanish conquistador who led an expedition through the area in 1605. His inscription is one of the oldest European records in the United States. Throughout the 19th century, American pioneers, soldiers, and settlers left their marks on the rock as they traveled westward. These inscriptions provide a glimpse into the experiences and movements of people during a pivotal period in American history. The National Park Service has taken steps to preserve and protect the inscriptions from natural erosion and from human damage. Visitors are encouraged to respect the site and refrain from touching the inscriptions to help preserve them for future generations. Look at that fracture. Can you see it? I'd hate to be under that if it fell. It's a big fracture. The name here is John Kermode. Do you suppose that's why the toilet was named the John and the Commode? I don't know. Close enough. Inscription Rock can be viewed via the Inscription Trail, a short, easy trail that leads visitors along the base of the bluff. Can you hear that wind? After hours of hiking, my legs are tired, plus the last bit has been on this concrete, and concrete wears me out faster than anything. But that wind feels good. I'm here at Inscription Rock, and basically earlier we climbed up to the top of this area, but we did it on a trail. It was strenuous but doable for sure. Bunch of stairs. Along the trail, interpretive signs provide context and information about the various inscriptions and the history they represent.
And then you get to repeat after me.
And you what, right hand?
Okay, I am an El Morro Junior Ranger.
I am an El Morro Junior Ranger.
I will protect the park from danger.
I will protect the park from danger.
I will not walk on plants.
I will not walk on plants.
I will not step on ants.
I will not step on ants.
No animals will get my food.
No animals will get my food.
And I will not litter because that's rude.
And I will not litter because that's rude.
I will enjoy hiking in the sun.
I will enjoy hiking in the sun.
Because this Junior Ranger life is super fun.
Because this Junior Ranger or Senior Ranger life is super fun.
Yay!
Inscription Rock offers a unique and tangible connection to the past, illustrating the diverse cultural history of the region. The little note of personal interest to me is I found a family name, which is my grandparents', that had an inscription date of 1878. So I found that pretty cool. For the most current information on visiting and any potential access restrictions, it's best to check with the Park Service or the official El Morro National Monument website. Thanks again for joining me in this journey to El Morro National Monument. I had a blast and I hope you did too. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, all the good stuff, and have a beautiful day.